Well, hey, here it is. I really got to get these damn things on a constant clean cycle. Just gets harder and harder to see without these things, or I'm getting used to it. About 4 or 5 months ago, got me a new pair of glasses, and it's supposed to work. Well, it works if you have to use them on a constant basis, then clean them on a constant basis. Otherwise, you're going to be saying obscured. Oh, I'm on. I'm honored. It's 8:01 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It is the 13th. Or is it the 12th? No, it's Thursday, July 13th, 2023. And yes, I'm looking a little wet because I got out of the shower. This is the Weaver John C. of Roseman, California. What's going on, guys? I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be doing the Diary of the Griever named John Weaver in this particular video, but something had to burp my butt, not just politics. I mean, politics is one thing. I was trying to talk about it yesterday and didn't quite get the videos out there, but I'll do it today. As soon as I get these things processed, that is. So watching, I was trying to compare the two Star Trek interpretations of how the beginning of the Federation and Legend and everything else was going crazy. And I feel myself losing it because, well, what the hell? I am losing it. These days, we have to. What I'm doing right now is getting Drive set up to where everything is going onto it. Including the barely working file on this one. Because after I get this done, then I gotta get the stuff taken off, backlogged into the flash drives, and then transferred over to the other computer, or I'll be sending them on their merry way to the YouTube area. I was going to try thinking something pretty and pithy and withy. Uh, on that one. But for the most part, I'm still having issues. Not the ones where I'm going to be depressed as hell, but I am trying to think of things to say and talk about these wonderful times. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose it, and then I'm not going to be able to function very well, am I? I need the room on my computer. I have more room on a cell phone than I do on the computer, but then again, I store a lot of things on my computers. Memories, music, things that matter the most to me. There goes the coffee pot. Time for a cup of tea. I am going to continue this. I'm not going to hit it on pause just yet. And if you happen to see anything crawling around, don't freak out. We're still having the bug war. Oh, yes. Coming, mother! Coming, mother! fine. Longer distances, give me the cane. I can stabilize myself that way. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty disgusting video, isn't it? But, look at my life. Yeah, you do see in the background of my cane and also a grabber. The grabber is to pick up stuff off the ground that I cannot because my back would give me shit. I can walk around for short distances in the apartment because I can do that without the cane on some occasions. But when my back's really flaring, I'm not. I got out of a shower just a few moments ago, and struggling as a disabled person is challenging, I'll tell you that much. Back, neck, emotional. Oh yeah, everything love to go wrong with your life, but I deal with struggle and I move on. And I did say about a bug war because there is a constant fighting of cockroaches in this entire complex. And I am besieged. I am beleaguered. And I have to deal with these bastards one way or another. Give me one quick second. I need something. Now, I can tell you that I've become adept of using a grabber, especially when I need something to protect it from any kind of bug war. And believe me, bug war sucks in this place. The constant dealing with the cockroaches in this complex. They move from place to place, live in the walls, and you can't even get rid of them. You can shove them, they come back to haunt your ass. So it's the constant spraying every Monday in this whole entire place. I know I switched from trying to sound something hopeful and talking about interesting things, but sometimes the constant need of dealing with just simple existence gets to be more of a burden. Okay. Give me one quick second. I gotta check on something real fast. And no, I'm not putting it on pause just yet. I'm not taking you out just yet, Ma. Don't even get me started. I'm not even ready for you yet. Change the water, though. Don't get me started, woman. Only been a couple hours. So. Alright. Fresh water on this. Fresh water, honey. Let me sit down for a few minutes, will you? Or she wants me to. Okay, so maybe I do gotta put this on pause. It's gonna take a little longer than usual. She must be obeyed. It's gotta go out. The joys of having a dog, even as emotional support, they become like for your family members. So, I was thinking and planning on trying to talk about this great philosophical distinctions of one particular sci-fi genre show, and then automatically slide into regular mundane life. And on my channel, I know I kept talking about emotional roller coasters, tsunamis, landmines, emotional grief outbursts that happen that scare the hell out of you or flood you out or put you on a worse than a magic carpet ride that Led Zepp can't even understand. Was it Led Zeppelin? Had to be someone else with that one. Give me a sec. I gotta check it out on the Ubed. So I'm seeing so much political crap on my YouTube there. It's not even funny at the time. And I have to change and swap things out. I'm just going to just... Now, I know it's going to be biting me in the face on this one. I know it. Steppenwolf! Good Lord. I'm not playing it, but I just had to say it anyway. What the hell was I thinking? Man, my memory is going off. Or else the aphasia is kicking in. Part of the disability that I haven't talked about with the doctors, and I should have a long time ago. Because those guys were supposed to be the ones probably pumping me up with so much drugs or trying to stabilize my... they're trying to stabilize me. And I know I'm getting destabilized in a way or two. And simply put, I'm getting myself screwed over. For actions taken and actions not taken. And I'm experiencing stuff that's happening to me these days. So I might as well just call it just a regular log report and call it at that, because things of that nature do matter a great deal. Tea with a little coffee flavoring in it. No, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy waking up some days and trying to realize where the hell you are on some occasions. And the rest of the time, you know exactly where you are. I know I keep putting myself in this pattern of you. I should be talking about just me. I know lack of sleep is affecting my brain. It's affecting neurochemistry and then also the functionality, memory centers. Coordination's off a bit. It's been deteriorating for a long while now. And I know that because of the grieving and struggling I've been doing over the past several years, it's gotten worse. But I have been struggling in school and trying to keep the grades going. It scares me even to this point where I may not go back to college ever again. I'm not planning on dropping out. And if I happen to struggle with C's all throughout until I graduate, I'll have to be, content with that. I don't care if I like it or not. Because it's affecting me and it's scaring the living crap out of me. I mean, trying to be disabled is one thing. Got a back injured because I had a tire try to kill me on the face. Oh, yeah. Back, neck, and the back went. But they couldn't see the bones. Broken immediately. But I did feel the pain. And also I had the trauma. Damn, they got killed. And there was a lot of emotional crap going on that just, I don't know. Damn near drove me insane. PTSD has a way of doing that to people, especially when they damn near get killed in their lifetimes a few times over, and your body says forget it, and so does the brain. That I just couldn't deal with it anymore. And I couldn't. A lot of my videos have been trying to talk about my health condition. Sometimes I'd even document how bad it's getting. It's got to be one of those days where the video is so disjointed it's not even funny. A lot of videos are maybe single pathway and they're trying to tell people what's going on, and mine is just meandering all over the damn place. I wanted to talk something clear and concise, and sometimes I may have to do redrafts or additional videos. But I'm going to have to because it's affecting me a great deal more than what I can care to admit to. And yeah, it's got me scared a bit. It should be getting me scared enough to go to the doctors and plead for chemical assistance. And also on my videos, I kept telling people I don't want it. But the problem is I may need it. I hate being turned into a damn lab rat. Dependent upon drugs because I'd seen how my family was. My brother was dependent upon PTSD drugs to keep him stabilized because of the stuff he went through. My mother did the same damn thing too. All dependent upon the chemicals. And if I could just get through the damn college, then. But there was other things I wanted to do too. Publish a book. Stories may not be good, but get someone to publish the damn stuff and let's see what the hell happens. All I needed was get an editor, proofreader, publisher, or self-publish the damn shit myself. If I had the money, I'd self-publish. I'd do it. And right now, I am just so damn tired. Just so damn tired. I'm going to have to do other things I'm not going to like to do. But I have to. Maybe some things are just not ready for people's visualization. I don't know. I guess this is one of those videos I'm losing it today. I just don't have a solid enough topic to keep myself interested in doing this thing. I'm not focused enough. I'm not focused enough to do things that I'd like to do or want to do. In situations like this, I'd probably come across so many memes. Just say, take it easy on yourself. Sometimes I get pissed off and frustrated with myself. I'm not taking it easy with myself. I just have to keep being pissy at myself. Maybe it's a good way of getting motivated enough to just get some stuff done. Clean up a kitchen. Clean up a bathroom. The one thing I hadn't forced myself to do was fold clothes. Oh yeah, I got clean clothes scattered in a heap on top of a dresser. Every time I keep doing the laundry, I get the clean clothes stuffed in bags. I live in a wrinkled world. And sometimes I'll spread out the shirts in a pile. Keep the shorts and socks in a plastic bag where I can store them in. A reminder of my life, how disorganized it was growing up as a kid. I'd leave them all over the damn place when I was a kid. These days, I also put, let's just separate the clean and the dirty in these plastic bags. Clean stay on my dresser, and the dirty clothes in plastic bags right by the door, waiting for a time I'm going to be throwing them out to the wash and getting them done. You know, people can do these things in our normal routine when they actually have availability and they've got jobs and they've got responsibility and are keeping it up. But when I don't think about that, when I don't do that, chaos, confusion, being a slob. I think I try locating the shirts I want. Maybe wrinkled as hell, but I'm not talking about dress shirts either. I'm just talking about t-shirts. They're polo shirts. They get to either be folded or they get to be hung up. I'd gotten so bad with some of the laundry that I began hanging up my sweatpants 3 or 4 days. They'll be stiffer than shit, but at least they're wearable and they're clean. That's the thing. Routines become not a routine anymore, and not being a routine is a routine. It's gotten bad that where my sleep has been totally screwed up. I said before about the aphasia situation, misplacing words. Either keep calling this the thing, but it's a mouse. I keep calling this a thing. It's a cell phone. Now where the hell my glasses are? Recognition that they're in front of me at this point over here, but where the hell's my damn cane at? Some days I can look forward and panic for a couple of seconds, saying, "Where the hell am I put my cane at this time?" Then I remember, if you look, where's the grabber? Right next to it. I have to keep a routine going because if I don't do this, it's going to drive me nuts. It's one thing when I keep a constant audio log and I'm chewing up memory left and right. I had to get another memory. I can actually get another storage drive. I'm hoping this damn thing will work. It cost me almost 20 or less. It should work. It better work, because if I'm not, well, then I'm really screwed in, alright. And I'm hoping maybe this will work, because if it doesn't, I'm looking for something like a 256 gigabytes, which means about maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I can chew that up. Doing a lot of videos and audio recordings. Audios on this, videos on this. Just to tell my life. Just to tell what's on my on my heart. Besides politics and everyone else being bitchy and griping about other things happening left and right in the world, this is my world right now I still got to deal with. I deal with a regular, everyday, mundane. I'll take my dog, little girl, out. And she's getting older and more senile a bit. She used to be a little bit more controlled, but now she's getting older and a little more out of control. It's getting harder and harder for me to take care of her, but I'm taking care of her because she's my dog, my responsibility, and I don't throw away family members to the street or anywhere else. She's my family now. Well, she's been that way for a long time. What am I saying? So I will deal with her. I'll just stand there, hold a leash taut while she's trying to figure out that she wants to go this way, this way, this way, this way. She wants to run. She can't stand being blind, but she's going crazy over it. She's not whining about it, but she's just hyper excited. And I have to let it drain out of her a little bit so I can get her walking. And if I happen to get her walking back over the same usual pathways home, she wants to run. She really wants to run. She wants to run away from everything, apparently. But she won't go to the door all the time and sing, "I want to go out and run." Someday she'll ask me by looking at me in a weird way, "Don't you want to play? Don't you want to do this? Don't we want to do this, have fun like we used to?" A long time ago, yeah. I'm afraid of her getting hurt. I'm afraid of a lot of things as I get older. And sometimes I just don't give a shit, and I'm supposed to give a shit about it. Taking it easy. How am I supposed to be taking it easy? Guess sometimes when I don't even take a shower for about a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, but I'll change the clothing. I just don't do spit baths as much. I like to get myself to a barber and get the hair done. Get it cut down to where it's just short and I can grow it out again without having that knot in the back of my head. I'm afraid of how much they're going to be charging extra just to get rid of that damn knot. And how much of a tip I'm going to have to be leaving. I've gotten more and more chintzier because I have to keep thinking about my finances lasting week, actually month per month per month, and I have to calculate it day by day by day what I'm allowed to spend, what I'm not allowed to spend, because that also affects the food a great deal. Despite the generous food stamps we got during the COVID time, I burned through that damn stuff like crazy. So now I just got maybe a couple of bucks. That's about it. But I had to buy bulk, a lot of stuff, make it stretch like crazy. And sometimes I had to go burn through the food stamps just to get that bulk to last. On some occasions and some recipes I've got, actually ingredients I've got, things I'm struggling with myself. Every time I keep going into the shower, it's not a labor. It's challenging, but I'll get my thoughts down on recorder. But also, I take care of myself. I shower myself, and I try to enjoy it as much as possible. 15, 20 minutes in there. Some people do about 3 to 5 because they're skinny enough and able enough to get it done and get it over with. About 15, 20 minutes just luxuriating in it, just relaxing in it. And it's more of a luxury instead of just a absolute necessity. You had to wash yourself every single day growing up as a kid. Take a bath. Get into a teenager, take a shower. And an adult working, shower every day when you're working. And then when you're not working, still shower. Go through your clothing, go through laundry like crazy every 1 or 2 weeks, doing laundry all the time. Just to make sure you had some clean clothes to wear there, not stinky and smelly and looking like crap. These days, 2 to 3 weeks, really reek city. Right guard. Cover up the smell with another chemical smell. How am I living my life? Sometimes I'm existing in my life. Some days I can function, mentally, physically, and other days, not so much. Occasional shooting pain in the kneecaps. Constant weirdness in my feet all the time, and it's neuropathy. And now, for the past 3 months, 3 or 4 months in the fingertips. So yeah, I still have tactile functionality. I can still feel myself, but the thing is, the sensations are a lot different. Much like in my toes, I can curl them up like crazy. I can feel them, I can wiggle them. I know they're there. I can also see my fingers and wiggle them and still pick up stuff and do things with them. I know my body is needing chemical function. It's just to continue on. And yeah, I'm afraid of taking care of myself because I know I always had somebody looking after me, trying to take care of me. And maybe I'm trying to think I'm a big boy now. No, I hate being a chemical guinea pig because I've seen how people get dependent upon this stuff. Even worse than that, I want to get dependent upon insulin. Have to deal with needles, and I am not dealing with needles. I say, well, I can get a stroke. Well, I'm going to get a stroke, and I probably won't know it unless I have something going crazy, like maybe, let's see, loss of hands, memory going out, visualization, hearing loss, memory function, speech impediment. I'm going to have mobility issues. Or maybe I'll just be in the middle of the night, one major stroke out, and I won't wake up from it. I'm not laughing. I've seen my grandmother go through a stroke. I'd seen a favorite aunt of mine go through heart attacks. And she was elderly. My grandma was elderly. She was in her 70s, and so was my great aunt a long time ago. Ma, it was never determined that she actually had any strokes. She had multiple infections. Supposedly died of respiratory infection, but I guess her emotions kind of killed her. Talked about it in my videos a long time ago. My brother stroked. Many strokes that was taking him of his functionality, memory, speech. ability to walk. It's kind of hard seeing your family go through this kind of stuff, especially when the medical conditions running in the family like crazy. And I happen to hear it and see it about it. Other people are lucky enough that they didn't go through it. My line is going through it. And I have to document. I have to visually and I have to audioly. That's a word right there, isn't it? Vocally. Record, record, record. Mental status. Am I losing my sanity? Am I losing my functionality in any way, shape, or form? My taste buds, have they gone out yet? My smelling, has it gone out yet? Am I hearing any voices? Or any kind of auditory cues of any sort? Has my visualization has been affected yet? Because I know my tactile is being affected a great deal. Those are the portions of the brain. It's been said that we have storage space in our brains, to a point. I just hope the rest of the stuff can be rewired somewhere. Even sometimes I'll feel a little bit of across here. Then again, I know it's probably my teeth or something. Yeah, my body's deteriorating. Am I celebrating? No. Scared the hell out of me? Yeah. Am I going to do something about it? Probably not until it's too late, and then it'll tell me it's too late, and I'm fucked. You can lose weight. That's like a blow up like a pufferfish. No, bane of my existence, I guess. I'll have to say about this particular video. Pride, arrogance, ego. How to kill a person with it. Be that way towards anything and everything else. Everything has to be going your way. There used to be a time I liked helping people out. They asked, I helped. Whatever I could. I just have to deal with a day-by-day survival sometimes. I'll accept a handout, but sometimes I have to be lowering my damn pride a lot to accept a handout because I am a prideful son of a bitch. Sometimes I can be a royal asshole towards things and people and everything else. I don't blame them. It's me. Always has been. I was supposed to be talking about a lot of things, and yet I should be parading up cards or something like that. Talking about a topic here and there. Maybe eventually. But not this go around. I'm just trying to get this communicated effectively enough where maybe down the road they can see certain signs of what the hell happened with me. I'll brand my own damn pride, my arrogance. Maybe they're hearing something in my speech patterns. Am I actually trying to vocalize the correct words? Am I trying to communicate effectively and articulately? Am I trying to articulate okay? Because yeah, it does scare me from time to time. Sometimes I wish I could be dreaming, going back into dreamland because if it was going to kill me, just get it done and over with in a dream, and maybe I won't have to wake up. Or if I do wake up, it'll still be in a dream state, and transition will be painless. I've seen how people can physically try to mutilate themselves. I've been through mutilations involuntarily. I mean, I hadn't. Let me see if I can get this communicated effectively here. I don't ever remember seeking out a way to exterminate or mutilate myself in any way, shape, or form on purpose. Unless, of course, I was young and stupid. And I still carried a scar. Moving from one house to another house, and we came across this backyard. It actually had a branch trimmer. And me being a young, dumbass 9-year-old kid, curious as hell, I wanted to see how the damn thing worked. Damn, they sliced it off. I was lucky and grateful enough we didn't lose the house, because we had to move out of North Hollywood, and we moved into the house that I got myself cut on. And we inherited the damn thing. A branch cutter. Well, because the landlords, it was the landlords. Branches so many places that sometimes we had to use it to cut things up. My brother would do it. I always, nowhere near anything mechanical like that ever again. Unless, of course, I'm going to be having a weed whacker. This damn thing's a 50, 60-year-old, $60. Damn, was it that? I don't know, Mom, but I had to pay for those damn things. I mean, we did have some weed whackers. I think we inherited it because I never remember us having them damn things. Better remembering that house in Arleta on Beachy and Wingo in the corner house with a horse yard, stable in the back. It was basically an area of San Fernando Valley where people sometimes use horses because there was a few ranches out there where people kept the horses besides cars. And we had a horse pen in the back. Wasn't being used. We didn't use it for anything else. And we stored a lot of our stuff in there until it got damaged by water. Couldn't take any more stuff out of it. Moved from one place to another place. But in that place of our Beachy and Wingo, the horse yard one summer, the weeds were growing tall. We had two choppers. We had two weed choppers. A heavy one and a light one. I got stuck with the light one. Dave got used to the heavy one. I got older and started using the heavy one. But I discovered one thing. Metal hits rock, creates spark. Had to be careful with those damn things. When you have stones in the area, have to watch out. Otherwise, boom. Anyway, let's get this one off. Start up another useless log.